Hi everyone, and welcome to The Balancing Act. I'm Olga Villaverde.
And I'm Montel Williams.
So today we're talking to those who can provide perspective as we all adjust to our new normal, shall we say, and deal with these unprecedented times. I mean, Montel, you have your mask, I have mine.
My mask,
right?
We're practicing 6 feet apart. When we came in, we met each other, we did the elbow in the air.
And we did
across the room, so we're doing the right thing.
We are.
But before we start, let's check in with the rest of the team.
That's right, we're talking about Julie Moran. She is actually at home in Atlanta being safe, and Ralph is also at home in his backyard kitchen. Of course, Montel, cooking as always.
Great to see you guys. How's everybody doing?
I mean, we are having the best time. I mean, in this difficult time, the silver lining is we learned how to play backgammon together. We've done a 1,000-piece puzzle. We're having movie nights where we showed Rocky, and my 15-year-old goes, "That's the greatest movie I've ever seen." We're also having dance parties. Like during the credits, sometimes we'll get up and all dance. So we're having this bonding time that we could never, ever get back. So I'm trying to find the silver lining in all of this, and we really are having some great family time.
Hey, Ralphie boy, how you doing, my friend? What are you up to?
Montel, I am just here in my backyard, getting ready to have a delicious afternoon of blackened tuna, mango salsa, and watermelon juice. It can't be wrong.
I love it. I gotta ask you, how you doing? How are the kids? Of course, they're probably studying at home with your wife. I mean, just all around.
The kids, well, we learn to adjust. You know, online school is different than dropping them off and then picking them up at school. So now my wife has become the teacher. I like to think I'm the assistant teacher. And we go through reading and writing and all the math drills and all the different pieces and the days of the week and what day is today, and then really try to find, when we go outside and walk around here in our backyard, different things to look at and spell and identify and really get one-on-one with the kids. It's a different kind of learning, but I think it's worth it.
Julie, thank you so much. A big hug to Rob and the girls, and Ralph, again, a big hug to the twins and your wife, to everyone. We love you. We'll see you soon.
Baby.
So great to see you guys. Now, let's get the show started.
Let's do it.
Well, I'm joined by Mr. Bruce Stewart, who's the president of Direct Energy. Bruce, thanks so much for being here today.
Great to be here, Montel. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Look, you know, it's really a tough time right now. You know, people are hunkered down. 85% of the entire country is staying at home, trying to stay home. And, you know, they're walking around the house using up as much energy as they possibly can. What have you been doing to help make sure that your company stays focused on your consumers?
As we're focused on our over 3 million customers in providing electricity and natural gas as well as home services, we're fundamentally been labeled by all the states that we operate in, we're also in Canada as well, as an essential service. So we know how absolutely important it is to keep our economy running and to keep frankly, our customers safe and healthy, is to keep our services running for them nonstop. So in addition to making sure we have reliable electricity and natural gas, right, and that we're helping our customers who may have been impacted, unfortunately, maybe they're out of work for a moment, how do we help them, you know, deferred payment plans? How do we help make sure that they can avoid, any loss of energy, which would be really challenging at this point in time. But we also have thousands of technicians that could come in and help them if something in the house breaks.
How has your company been impacted right now?
We have lots of technicians that go into homes and help repair those HVAC units. They are still active. They are still day in, day out, taking the proper steps to do safely and with the intention of their own safety and the own attention to their own health, as well as our customers, are taking extra protocols. And you've got to have these day in, day out sort of appliances and key things working properly. So those folks are on the road, continue as an essential service providing that service. So that's one element. And then we had to bring all of those call center agents and other folks to work from home, including all of our regular business employees are working from home day in, day out, set up with screens just like I am, working from kitchen tables and from extra guest rooms and from their own home offices, whatever it may be. And it's actually working. It's really interesting. And because our number one focus is how do we make sure we continue service for our customers and do it in a safe way to keep everybody healthy and help us all get through this.
What's your company doing looking ahead to continue to meet the needs of our energy supply a year from now?
That's a great question. And the question is, does are things that we've been doing need to be completely revisited. And I think there are a couple, Montel. I think that's really important. But then are there other things that have been true all along that continue to be true? So the notion that do we want to continue to help customers get availability to sustainable resources, to help them be green as folks might often think about it, and how do we help them do that? Increase digital service capabilities to do everything from paying your bill to switching your service to adding service capabilities, and doing all that, if you will, in a highly digital way. Those are things that are real imperatives for us as a business coming out of that will help keep us as a really strong company to be able to continue to serve our companies, even as sort of the energy markets sort of ebb and flow and these kind of unpredictable, unprecedented incidents happen, knowing, number one, that if we have to be back in our homes at any future time, we've got to be able to deliver that energy safely and reliably.
Yeah, well, I think now we all have to do our part, including the consumer. So do you have any tips that they can have right now to maybe help save a little bit on energy? I mean, people are walking around, they probably have extra lights on in the house. They're probably, running some things in the house that really are unnecessary. How about some tips to help everybody kind of conserve?
There's tips that are always good for any time, even if we're not all sheltering from home. Think about the time shifting of when you're using some of those appliances. Could you push some of the appliance use into later in the evenings? And frankly, a big one, Montel, a really big one is we have lots of big appliances that when you look at the overall energy consumption, those are big units that actually consume roughly 80% of the power in your home. So if those are in good operating condition, they're running efficiently, right? Maybe you might need to step into a new unit that actually runs more efficiently. That will save a lot of energy and lower your bills, which is really important for customers.
Bruce, I can't say thank you enough for spending the time with us today, giving out some tips, helping us all understand that we're in this together, and it's companies like yours that are going to keep us up and running. So thank you so much. You have a great day. Stay safe, stay home, take care of your family.
Montel, thank you so much. Really appreciate the time.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Take care.
For more information, all you got to do is go up on our website, thebalancingact.com. We'll be back right after this. With our current national situation, there are many more people who've either lost their jobs and been furloughed, and now they're working at home remotely.
That's right. Really tough times, Montel, and unsettling as well. But guess what? We've got great news today. Catelynn Pyle is here to talk about ways we can work from home and start a new career. In fact, it's a career you may not even think about. Proofreading. All you need, Montel, is the internet and email to get started.
Well, come on. Welcome, Catelynn. Catelynn, how you doing?
Hey, you guys. Thanks so much for having me.
Absolutely. Thanks for being here. Look, you created your own business after you were unexpectedly unemployed, which unfortunately is going on with a lot of people. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you did?
Yeah, absolutely. I just worked a desk job like so many people, and I had been doing a little proofreading on the side, but had no idea I could use that skill to replace my income. And I worked there for a year and a half and then got fired and found myself without an income overnight. And that was really scary. And so it took me a while, but eventually I built my proofreading business into a full-time income, and now I do what I do now.
All right, so when I hear proofreading, I think of maybe having to be like a grammar genius, someone that got the degree in English. Is that the case? And I know you have some steps to help us understand a little bit more about this.
Proofreading is not something you have to have a degree for. I have a degree in communication. I haven't memorized all the grammar rules at all, and that's a common misconception that you have to be a grammar genius, and it's just not true. You just have to have an eye for detail and be willing to use your references to find the things that will make the work correct, I guess, to make your work easier and be able to utilize the resources in that way. For anybody who wants to work from home, there are 3 steps that I've put together into a little formula over the years. And the first step is to break free from the lies that hold you back. You don't need a degree. That's one of the lies that we're fed by so many people. It's just part of our programming. It's just not true. Level up is the second step. And that just means after you've broken free from the lies that may have been holding you back thus far, you can replace it with truth and with skills that you can use to generate income and take control of your income in that way. And then you take all those things and take action, because you can learn all the skills, you can learn and break free, but unless you move forward by taking action, you're never going to launch. And so that's why it's step 3.
What are some of the requirements that you really need to really follow for proofreading? And then, maybe how do you apply those same requirements for other jobs?
So you want to have attention to detail, and you want to be able to sit for a long period of time with focus. And that does take some conditioning. I tell my students at Proofread Anywhere that you might not be able to proofread for 2 hours straight without getting a headache, but that will get easier, and so you have to be patient with yourself. But attention to detail will transfer to all types of jobs, because if you can read an email and process the details in that email and execute, then there's a good chance you could be a good virtual assistant or a transcriptionist or something like that. So what I recommend is focusing on the client, focusing on the person whose problem you want to solve, instead of focusing on making money for yourself. And if you focus on the other person, then your own needs will be met just naturally.
And I got to tell you, I love this concept because Montel, I don't know if you know this, but I've changed my career like 4 times in my lifetime. And every time I did so, I just felt like I learned something, and I applied it to the next job. And today, like we talked about, people are not working, some are furloughed. I mean, this could be that opportunity. And you talk about it in the book that I'm holding here, Work at Home. That's really an easy read. I really love it. And Caitlin, quick question regarding the learning. How do you go about it?
Yeah, head over to proofreadanywhere.com. We're on Facebook as well. Just look up Proofread Anywhere. And then we also have workathomeschool.com for those of you at home who maybe proofreading is just not your jam and you want to work at home in some other way.
Caitlin, thank you so much for being here.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And if you want more information, you can join us at balancingact.com. Now it's time to talk health and fitness. Now more than ever, it's time to start thinking about our well-being, and that should be top of mind. Joining me today is fitness expert Mr. Vince Sant from VShred. Welcome, Vince. Thanks for being here today, sir.
Awesome. Thanks for having me, man. It's an honor.
Look, with everything that's going on right now, why is it so important for people to eat better, exercise, and stay positive when it comes to their health?
Well, I mean, it's always been important to be healthy and eat right and exercise and stay positive. But right now, with everything going on, it's obviously more important than ever has been, with people finally realizing that health is our #1 priority, and our immune system is so important with everything going on. And so we've also seen a significant interest in at-home programs and at-home workouts and at-home recipes and even fitness equipment. And so I think it's awesome that if people can figure out a way to get in shape at home, even if that means no equipment, then that's the route that we should go. And it makes me really happy, because if you can get in shape at home, then there's no excuses why you should never be in shape.
What do you suggest to people, and what kind of advice do you give people to help them change their mindset and get going and get results?
If we can start thinking as a lifestyle change, something that is actually sustainable, something still effective, but something that's fun, then we're going to be able to stick to that more long term and actually get the results that we're after.
And that's where your plan comes in, right?
Yeah, so we offer a sustainable approach to anybody who is looking to get in shape, whether you are 50 pounds overweight. It doesn't matter how far off you are from your fitness goal. We offer a solution to help you get in shape, and these are sustainable methods. These are things like helping you eat your favorite foods while still getting the results that you're after. These are things like shorter workouts so that you don't have to go to the gym and spend an hour there. And we specialize in science-backed ways to help you get the results that you're after without having to kill yourself, basically.
And you literally will walk us through this step by step, correct?
Yeah, so I literally am taking you step by step, rep by rep, through every single workout. It's almost like you are hiring me personally to be your one-on-one online trainer, and I'll show you how to start and finish a workout in 20 minutes or less and get a nice, fun, effective workout where no 2 workouts are the same ever, so it's very easy to stick to. You never get bored. And I'll show you how to stick to a diet where you're actually enjoying your favorite foods but still getting the results that you've always wanted to get. So again, a sustainable approach, much easier to stick to, and getting you the weight loss results or the muscle building results or the fat loss results that you've always wanted from the comfort of your own home. And this is where our brand new program, Move, comes into play. It's a 30-day at-home program where, once again, I am your coach, and I'm taking you through workouts 5 days a week, just 20 minutes or less a day. So max an hour a week of workouts to get you the best results you've probably ever gotten, and showing you how to enjoy a diet for probably the first time in your life and get you the results that you've always been hoping for.
Can't thank you enough, Vince, for being here. Make sure you stay healthy, my friend. And if people want more information, where do they go?
So you just go to vshred.com. That's VSHRED.com. And thank you again for having me. It was an honor.
Absolutely.
make sure you're staying safe as well.
Absolutely, sir. And thank you all for tuning in. And make sure, if you need more information, you can go up on thebalancingact.com. Managing your finances can be difficult and emotionally taxing. Now more than ever, we're all looking for ways to cut costs by lowering bills, canceling unwanted subscriptions, and much, much more. Here to help us with our financial health is the co-founder and CRO, Yahya Muqtazada of TrueBill, an all-in-one app that can help you take control of your finances. Welcome to the show, Yahya.
Thank you, Montel. Really happy to be here.
It's a global crisis right now. Salaries are being cut, massive unemployment, furloughs. Folks are managing their finances in new ways, and you really understand that. So tell us why and how you founded TrueBill.
Absolutely. These are emotional times for a lot of reasons, finances certainly being one of them. In fact, over 70% of Americans say they're stressed about their finances. So we created TrueBill to make it easy to take control of your money and ultimately improve your financial health.
That's great. Now, what are some of the tips that you have for our viewers to do just that, to take control of their finances?
Well, number one, know where you stand. Make sure you have a clear understanding of where your money is and where it's going. Number two, cut costs. Take a look at the subscriptions you're paying for and get rid of the ones that you can do without. And number three, negotiate bills. Make sure you're getting the absolute lowest rate possible for the services you are using.
Now it sounds pretty simple, but for many it can be pretty complicated. So how does TrueBill simplify the entire process of finances?
Well, you can think of TrueBill as a financial control center, a single place to manage your entire financial life. With TrueBill, you get a complete view of all your money. You can see your account balances, upcoming bills, and monthly spending. You can also monitor subscriptions and get rid of the ones you don't need with one click.
Now, you also provide a service that helps people lower their bills. How does that work? Because that's really important right now. How does that work?
TrueBill is able to negotiate bills on everything from cell phone to cable or home internet, in addition to services like satellite radio or even home security. The way it works is you connect your bill, and we instantly get to work scanning the bill, looking for things like discounts or promotions that you're eligible for, but you may not be getting. From there, we negotiate the bill and lock in the lowest rate possible. We're able to find savings on over 80% of bills, and the average TrueBill user ends up saving about $700 per year. So it's real money.
Users are definitely seeing savings. As a matter of fact, our producer, Brittany, as she was doing research for this segment, she downloaded your app and she found 3 subscriptions that she didn't use. So do you hear that a lot?
We do hear that from a lot of people, and we're thrilled by how much time and money we've been able to save our users. That's what inspires us to continue building and ultimately to keep on working to improve people's financial health. Most people don't actually realize just how many subscriptions they're paying for, or that a lot of these bills are actually negotiable.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Now, is the app easy to set up?
It is. You can download it from the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store, or you can get it from our website at TrueBill.com. Once you've downloaded it, you link your accounts. We use bank-level security to make sure all your data stays super secure. And instantly, you get a complete view of your finances. You can take control and start saving.
Start saving. That's what everybody wants to do. I can't thank you enough, Yahya, for being here. Give them the website one more time.
It's TrueBill.com.
TrueBill.com. And, of course, you can always go up on our website, which is thebalancingact.com, to get more information. Thanks so much again, sir, for being here.
Thank you.
Well, thanks so much for joining us today. Remember my Montel moment: speak without offending, listen without defending.
And I want to thank you so much for joining us on this show. We're so happy to have you. A quick little air elbow. There we go. Don't forget to check our website, thebalancingact.com. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
And you know what you got to do? You got to stay safe, stay sequestered at home, and make sure you join us on the next Balancing Act.